Okay, time's up. I can't keep ignoring this, and neither should you. For years, I have been dodging, hiding, shielding myself from the truth of just how bad polyester is in our clothes. Because the truth is, I'm a little gym girly who likes her spicy gym outfits, okay? Kill me. But two things happened to me that forced me to no longer be able to ignore it. So first, I went to this film festival and they played a documentary called Let Them Be Naked. And y'all know, documentaries got a funny way of making you see all the things you were blind to. And this one literally just shined the headlights straight into my eyes. They talked a lot about how a majority of our clothing is basically polyester, nylon, or spandex, which is the fashion industry's fancy term for basically saying plastic. And plastic is oil. But this is where it started getting really juicy, because then they started talking about forever chemicals, aka PFAS. Now, if you don't know what PFAS are, it's all good. I'm not here to shame you. This is a safe space. But they're basically these like mega toxic chemicals that our clothes are treated with. And the list of health issues that they cause is so long, one of which is infertility, and it literally showed birth defects in babies from the mothers that wore these types of clothing. Like, that just blows my mind to think that literally the clothes that we put onto our skin can cause birth defects in our future baby. Like, that is just mind-blowing. Let that sink in for a little bit. They call them forever chemicals because they never really break down. Once they're inside you, they are forever in you. So I hate to tell you, baby girl, but your Shein, your Zara, your H&M, your Adidas, your Nike, even your Vuori has been tested positive for these forever chemicals. So yeah, the evidence, the facts, the stories of the people that were shown in this film, it just honestly, it forced me to like look myself in the mirror and really ask myself, like, am I truly living in alignment with my values? And the truth was actually very confronting and very uncomfortable, but I needed to kind of go through that. Okay, so now the second thing. I had bought leggings from one of the very popular Instagram gym brands. And when I received the package, I could literally smell oil on the clothing. Like, the leggings literally had fumes from them. And I swear, if there were matches nearby, like, that would have been on fire. But your girl spent a hefty penny on them. And she's not one to waste money. So yes, I am ashamed to say, but I did go to the gym and I worked out in them. But I paid the price for it because my skin was literally getting so irritated. Like, I could feel my legs just like saying, "Get this shit off of me." Like, I could feel it. And my amiga down there, I will tell you, like, she was not happy. There was irritation. It was like my body was literally rejecting the clothing, and it knew better than I did, more than my desire to be cool and trendy. And yeah, that really shook me. And maybe a few years ago, I probably wouldn't have really noticed that. But over the last year, I've really made a conscious effort to reconnect with my body and tune into my body's signals. So yeah, that was really alarming and it shook me to my core. But it also made me question why I was so trusting to this random Instagram gym brand with my money, my voting power, my body, my health, and even possibly my fertility, because I can guarantee that they don't have my best interest in mind. And I'm sorry to tell you, baby girl, but I don't think that they have your best interest in mind either. So after all of that, I then sat myself down. I was like, yo, Ray, we need to do a little moral inventory check here, and I made a promise with myself that I was going to slowly, because we gotta watch the wallet, but to slowly start to phase out all of my, plastic, toxic clothing and phasing in more natural, sustainable materials. Okay, y'all, but this is where things get a little crazy. I kid you not, the next week, I get an email in my inbox from a brand called IMBODHI. They were inquiring to commission an art piece made out of all of the scrap fabrics that they get from their production line. So naturally, being very selective with the brands that I collaborate with, I was like, yo, let's hop on a call, let's kind of get to know each other. But it was really for me to kind of gauge and to see where their values truly stood.
It's just looking really promising. It's going to slow things down. It's going to add costs in R&D, but the long-term, value of it is just huge. So
guys, I was in love. I fell in love with the founders. Y'all the real deal. You're in this for the right reasons. And when I found out that the fabric, the material that they use to make all of their clothing was beechwood fibers, I was like, yo, that is the story that I want to tell. That is where it's at. I was like, yo, don't need, I was on my desk.
You guys don't even understand. I watched this documentary and I literally bought these leggings and I smelled them and they were made from oil. And
I was going very, very crazy. But I was like, most all my art is made from waste. And that I hope then inspires action. But the action that I hope to inspire from this campaign is to really encourage you to read the tags of your clothing, and just like the way that you read the label from your food ingredients, because the choices that we make, the foods we choose to eat, the clothes we decide to wear, all shape the world in which we all co-live in together. So this is going to be an honest BTS of that collaboration and of me slowly phasing out all of my plastic, toxic clothing out for more natural, sustainable materials so it could nourish my skin instead of harming it. And I hope that by sharing this journey, not just the art piece, but the human side to making this shift, that it inspires you too. Ciao.